South African. What
No.
are the... Oh, tell me.
Correction.
Tell me.
I'm from East Africa, a place called Somalia. I speak 7 languages. My father's a diplomat. I don't come from a jungle, but I come from a desert.
How did you become a famous model in the United States,
That's-
having been born in East Africa on a ranch, was it? Or?
No, it wasn't a ranch. The story was I was discovered in a jungle. The true matter is that I met Peter Beard in Nairobi.
Peter Beard is
Peter Beard is a photographer
a photographer.
and a writer. Anyway, he lived in Africa for quite a while, and he basically really writes stories about animals. Anyway, he met me in the street, and
Just in the street.
just in the street. I was going to the university there and talking about politics. I was studying political science, and one thing led to another, and he took a picture of me, and he came to New York. He had an opening of a gallery, and on the invitation card was my picture.
What were you wearing, or what were you doing?
I wasn't wearing anything.
A nude photograph?
Semi-nude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was very beautiful. I don't know whether I've seen it. And that created sort of a sensation?
Yes. Then
Just to
everybody-
put it mildly, yes.
Yes, to put it mildly, yes, because everybody then started asking who is she, where can we find her. Then Wilhelmina, may she rest in peace, called for me.
Did she actually send for you to come to this country?
come
Did she
to this
pay
country.
for your transportation?
Everything.
She really was interested, we'd have to
Yes.
say.
Yeah.
And what did it feel like leaving your home at that point?
Well, I was 18 years old, and it doesn't take much of a thought when you're 18 years old to pack up and go. But when I got here, it was another story. I wanted to go right back home, because it was a big surprise, all the commotion and.
I was going to say, what was the most strange thing? It was the noise and commotion.
The most strangest thing I found was plants in apartments.
You mean that they should be inside instead of outside?
Yeah, that was the strangest thing to me.
What about the people?
People, I would say, now that I have traveled all over the world, New York, the people in New York, not New Yorkers, I would say, but people who live in New York, are one of the most friendliest people I come across.
But you've assimilated all that now. You do live in this country.
I live in Manhattan, yeah.
And tell me about your husband.
My husband, he's a basketball player. He was a basketball player. He retired this year. His name is Spencer Haywood.
Spencer Haywood.
Yes. And I have a little girl who's 5 years old.
You've been married for quite a few years.
6 years.
A basketball player.
Yeah.
What is it going to be like living with him with his not playing basketball?
A nightmare.
Well, you have to go for lots of jogs in the park or
No,
jump
it
rope.
really is. Before it was, like he was on the road all the time. So, it was like a honeymoon, 6 years of honeymoon. The marriage starts now.
That's very interesting. Does he do anything about helping raise your child?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. He's more like the mother now that he's home. He spends a lot of time with her here.
And you work, what, every day?
Every day.
So people call up and say, we want Iman, and
Yeah.
do you
I take-
automatically, or do you decide which one
No,
you take?
I decide. It's a whole game. I've been working for 7 years. And to keep an allure and to keep a magic going on, I found the trick.
What is the trick?
The trick is now you see, now you don't. I'm not available for everything.
Maybe that would be good advice for civilian girls and women not in the modeling business, not
yes.
to be so
Well, it's
available.
it's like dating. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
When somebody calls you, if you're available, yes. If you like to give them a hard time. So I do a magic trick on them. Now they see me, now they don't. I'm available, I'm not.
What about the money? You're losing thousands of dollars when you say, no, I'm not available.
No, because when I'm available, I charge a lot.
What do you think of American men, aside from Spencer?
They're wonderful. There is a conflict between men and women in this country. I don't know.
That doesn't exist in other countries?
I guess it does exist in other countries, but it doesn't exist in mine. In where I come from,
where
yeah.
you grew up.
A female and a male is a male, and I don't see the whole tug war about equality and all that, you know.
But are you thinking American women shouldn't try to do some of the things that they try to do, like be a president of a bank or own a baseball club? Or?
Oh, they should go. The sky's the limit. They should do, but it shouldn't be an issue. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a debate. It should be something that it is automatical.
Whose fault do you think that is?
Well, it's a woman's fault. Women are always smarter than men anyway. They're the ones who made themselves the weaker sex. And now that is the technology and, you know, everything is push button and everything is easy, they decided to have equal rights. So they're smart.
You probably make more money than your husband, but that's not really a problem because
No, it's not true. He makes more money than I do.
So you wouldn't be competitive there.
No.
But you think a woman can be just as dynamic as she pleases in the boardroom or in the department store, wherever she works, but when she comes home, she should put all that aside and be very feminine.
Yeah, because it's your choice. If you want to be a wife, then you should, that comes with the territory. I mean, you should come home and with all the makeup and all that glamour that you've been going through the whole day, take it all off, put the apron, pick up the kid, cook, change, put the lingerie in, and lay on bed. You know? That's the whole thing.
Okay, that's what we should do. What should he do?
What he should do, he'll take care of the rest. Believe me, he'll do anything you want. A woman is very smart if she knows what you want. If she knows how to do it, a woman can get anything from a man. It's just a matter of how to know how to do it.
Do you have any secrets that we don't know? You seem like a mysterious person, and I feel I should wrest from you some secret experience. Oh, I know you were in the Army.
Yes.
But that wasn't secret, was it? But it seems in Congress, in terms of what you're doing now.
Yeah, I was in military academy in Kiev, Moscow. In my country, it's compulsory to go to take
military training for women as well as for men.
Yes, and especially the government chooses academically who they want part of the government, and I was one of the chosen ones. And I ended up in Kiev for 2 years, and the day I was supposed to leave, take the plane and go back home to work for my government, I took just the wrong flight and just left. Never went back.
Do you think women everywhere should fight in the trenches, should do military work equal with that of men, if all things are equal?
Yeah, I think so.
So if young men are going to die for their country, young women should have the same privilege.
Yes. I think we got away with it a lot of years. Times we stayed home, the soldiers were always men. Now that if we want equality, we've got to go all the way.